Just allow yourself to sit into Vajrasana, so your bottom is back into your heels, sitting on your knees, hands into your chest, fingertips touching chest, just allowing yourself to connect with breath. We have acupressure points just under the legs, so just under the tops of the feet, help with our digestive system. So just resting here in Vajrasana. Taking a good couple of deep breaths. We're going to inhale, feel an extension, open the body, and exhale, hands back into chest. Just take your gaze down. Arms nice and wide, rotation, lengthening up. Inhale, exhale. Draw yourself back down, bottom towards heels. Taking your chest forward, hands behind. Relax the body, forehead into the ground, breathe. We're going to inhale. Draw ourselves nice and tall. Exhale, hands into heart center. Nice and wide. Inhale up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Allow yourself to come back. Drop the hands into Balasana all the way back up. Inhale. And exhale down. Nice and wide. Just moving through the rotator cuff, the shoulders. And allow yourself to draw into those shoulder blades, lengthen up through your head, draw the hands away, and allow yourself to roll into a little ball. Head comes down to meet the knees and bring those arms back as far as you can. Lift up and then relax the body. Breathe. Head into the ground. Inhale all the way back up. Come back, exhale. Out to the sides, inhale all the way up. And exhale down. Allow your hands to come to heart center. We're going to draw through the shoulder blades, bringing those hands away from as much as we can, lengthening through the spine, but then drawing our chin to chest. Coming into our cat-cow. Feel a connection with the earth. Inhale up and exhale, draw belly through the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, drop the belly down, but still keep engaged, and exhale. Feel a nice length through the body as you push yourself away into cat and open up the scapulars. Just feeling a nice integration of the earth beneath you and a little bit of a fluent movement as you work through the earth and water elements. The knees are hip width apart, directly under the hips. Moving through. Bring ourselves back into a neutral position. We're just going to take our bottom over to the right and take our gaze toward our bottom. Come back. We exhale as we compress. Draw our bottom left and look over toward your bottom. Inhale, center. Again, repeat this. Just feeling a nice massage through your kidneys. And then slowly rock into your toes. Coming over the wrists slightly and then back into the toes. Just feeling a nice opening. Engaging the breath. This time we're going to exhale back. Keep the knees bent, lengthen bottom nice and high to the ceiling, then come back to the knees. Nice inhale here. Exhale, lift, keep knees bent. Onto the toes, bottom high, exhale, bring yourself back down. This time we're going to extend and lengthen all the way into paddling the feet and coming into our downward facing dog. We draw our chest down toward our knees as far as we can. Our chin is slightly to chest. Reaching the heels back and then back into our knees. We're going to step through into a low lunge. Take the hands to your right knee, lift chest high, slight gaze up. Opening up through the side body, especially that hip area, so come down as far as you can. If your knee happens to come over your ankle, that is okay because we have a support of our back leg. Take yourself into runner's lunge, which is high lunge. Take your chest and gaze up slightly, lengthening through that back leg as much as possible. You can just allow yourself to push backward and forth. And coming back. Nice extension in arms here as we come back into Vajrasana. Drawing all the way up into our cow with an inhale. We're going to exhale back and draw. Just allowing ourselves to come back into the knees, Vajrasana. Lengthen all the way up, inhale. And bring ourselves back down. We're going to transition the left leg forward. Make sure you use blocks here if you need to, otherwise take the hand to the knee, lifting up slightly through the chest and through your chin. Your right hip is lengthening as much as you can, really opening up, breathe the body here, releasing any tension that we may be holding here. Allow the hands to come down to the ground, roll the back toe, lengthen that back leg. Slightly drawing up through the chest as much as you can and just rocking backward and forth and just feeling a nice lengthening through the calf, through the body. Continue to breathe. Drop the knee down and take the foot back. Rest into your Balasana. Slowly draw yourself up, Vajrasana. Inhale up. Exhale down. Coming into your proud cow. So cow first, now proud cat. Draw the shoulder blades away as much as possible. Inhale up. And back down. Starting to feel nice and warm through the spine now. Feeling the opening and the vibration through the body. Just bring yourself back into a neutral position. Placing your right arm out to the side and drawing all the way through, thread the needle, dropping the shoulder down and just resting your right ear into the ground, lengthen your left hand over the top of the head if you're comfortable and raise the bottom. You'll see here I have the bottom stacked above my knees. If you're comfortable, take that left hand behind your back and open up through the shoulders. Try and stay nice and tall through the body. Breathe here. You're really working nicely to open up through that shoulder. And get a nice extension through the back as you drop down. Nice inhale. Exhale back into your proud cat. Neutralize the body. Take the left hand out. Thread the needle all the way through. Drop down to the shoulder and just allow your left ear to be nice and firm to the ground. Lengthening your right arm up. Bottom is stacked up over knees, so lifting tall through the buttocks. Nice twist here through the spine, through the shoulders. Slowly bringing that arm back around as far as it will go so that you can open up through the shoulders. This is lovely to work through also your digestive system, opening up shoulders, back, lengthening through the backs of the muscles of the legs. We're going to draw back into our downward facing dog. Just pushing the heels to the earth. Feel a nice sense of grounding. We're just going to lift nice and tall into the toes, push back, nice and high into the toes and push back. Draw your knees down slightly, walking forward, feel the arms relax, the head relax and slowly roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. Start to roll through the shoulders. Take a beautiful deep breath in. Let us just interlace those fingers into pistol grip and looking up. Slowly exhale. Draw those arms still nice and close by the ears, slight bend through the legs as we come into chair. Let us take our hands all the way up as we step back into warrior one. Making sure that left knee is stacked over the right foot. Taking your gaze to the back of the room, your hips are centered here. Draw yourself into warrior two. Bending through the knee. Let us straighten up. We're going to make our way into Trikonasana so the body comes all the way to the left side. We're going to open nice and wide and just stack those arms. Come over as far as you feel comfortable. Some people might not be able to reach very far down. Only come over where you feel comfortable. Use a block if you need to throughout this series. Lift up nice and long. Hips forward and just making sure you open up that knee as far as you can. Let us draw the arms nice and long. Warrior one. And drop down. Extend your back leg so that you're into your runner's lunge or your high lunge. Just gaze ahead, lifting chest slightly. We're going to draw nice and long. Draw your back foot in slightly so that you can feel that the space between you is comfortable. Your right hand comes to left leg. You're going to open up through heart center, stack the shoulders if comfortable. Definitely use some blocks here if you need to, and raise the body as high as you need to. Just gauge how you feel. Both legs are facing forward. You're twisting the torso. Eyes gaze up. Bend back through the leg, back into your high lunge. Drop knee down. Allow yourself to lengthen all the way back up, just coming through your crescent lunge. Breathe the body. Lengthening through the hip again, drop the hands to the earth and back into downward facing dog. Breathe here. Nice lengthening bottom to ceiling. Bend knees, start to walk yourself all the way forward. Let the body come up on an inhale. Lengthen the hands down by the side, roll shoulders. And let us just take another breath. Inhale up. Pistol grip, looking up. Breathe. Slowly bring yourself down into chair. Slight bend through the knees, feet together if comfortable, otherwise hip width apart. Arms close by the ears, lengthening. Taking your left foot back this time, draw up into your warrior one. Knees stacked over the ankle, back foot nice and long. And your foot is around 45 degrees in. Allow yourself to open up, hips come forward, knees splays out to the side, and our arms open up. I'm just massaging through my head here as I take my gaze left and right, right to left. Just allow yourself to connect with the body, connect with the movement, feel the space, feel the opening. Allow yourself to lengthen all the way up. Going to meet into our Trikonasana, just taking note of where the feet are. Going to reach over to the side, come over as far as you feel comfortable. Open that body up. Take your gaze up. Use the blocks if you need to. I'm going to just in a moment drop down to the hand. You could do this on the inside or the outside of the foot, whatever feels comfortable for you. We'll continue to use that block. You may even need to bend through the legs here. Lengthen all the way up, engage into your warrior two again. Knee is coming out to the side of the body. Allow yourself to rotate the body, adjust, come into your warrior one. Come a little lower down in your lunge, your feet will be expanded a little bit more. Concentrate on the breath. Just draw yourself over into your runner's lunge or your high lunge. Concentrate here. We're going to slightly bring that back foot in a little bit so that we're not so far apart as we draw nice and tall. Lengthen the back of the body. We're going to step our left hand over to right foot and open up. Now this is quite this can be very difficult for some people, especially if you don't have the space, so you can leave that hand in front of the foot if you wish, just coming down to where you feel comfortable. It is a lovely, lovely stretch though. Just feel the body, monitor where you're at, take the toes back, come into your high lunge, breathe. Draw the knee down, lengthen up into crescent lunge. Should feel a nice lengthening through that hip now. Really engage that breath, fingers apart. Breathing in all that positivity. Slowly draw the hands back down. We're going to adjust ourselves to come downward facing dog. Feet hip width apart. Draw your chest down toward the knees, heels into the ground as much as you can. Doesn't matter if they don't touch, that's fine. Knees can be bent if you can't have them straight. We're going to come forward again, so walk those feet forward, let everything hang heavy, roll the body up. Feel a nice opening of the shoulders as you're working through. Stay connected with the breath. We're going to reach nice and tall here. So lace the fingers this time, drop the head back as far as you can, then exhale, bring yourself into a very low chair. So you'll feel that the body weight is a little bit further back in the heels this time and not particularly balanced altogether. Come into the toes if you're comfortable. Just allow yourself to breathe here. Use a block if you need to, sit on blocks. Just start to take the left hand over to the right knee and lengthen up through your right hand. We're just coming into some spinal twists and abdominal twists, so very good for detoxing the body. Moving through the ascending colon, hands back into center, compression of fingers to chest. Open up, right hand to left knee and lengthening all the way through left arm. Nice compression through the internal organs. And this time descending colon. Take the hands down, step the feet out, let the bottom come as low as you can, lift up heart center. A little wriggle through the feet, so that you're opening up through those hips, so you're just pushing the arms into the hips or knees a little bit. Let's draw nice and long. Allow yourself to come all the way down. And we're just going to prepare for our supine work. Draw a beautiful long breath. Torso is long. Exhale, right leg into chest. Start to move through your ankles. Beautiful long deep breaths and nice rotations just forward and backward. Take an inhale and exhale, left knee into chest. Feel a nice compression, opening the ankle. Breathe the body. Nice lengthening. Draw both knees into chest, hands over knees. Draw the head, little tiny ball. Feel nice compression into the internal organs and a lengthening through your spine. Let us just take one foot out at a time, not quite reaching the extended leg to the ground, just burning a little fire in our digestive system. So the internal body, your navel, your Agni. So this is the element fire, and this helps with your digestion and does help with your get up and go. We're now just going to twist through the spine. So we always bring the legs to the left first. Your head is to the right. Just feeling a stretch through the lengthening of the neck. Trying to bring the legs down as far as you can. You can rest your legs on a pillow or bolster, blocks, whatever you wish if you can't get them down, but breathe the body. Find some sort of connection here. Draw up on an inhale, neutralize the spine, then exhale over. Let go of the shoulders and an exhale. Relax the arms. Let that energy travel down your spine. Breathe. Slowly come up on an inhale. We're going to draw the arms nice and long, extend arms to the ceiling and the feet to the ceiling, drawing up to touch your toes on an exhale. We inhale down, exhale up. Still feeling a little bit of fire in that belly working as we push through our day, our week, our year, whatever it is, with determination and will and power. Let's draw the right leg over. You're going to push the hips away. So you bring your right foot to your left knee. We're going to change this. Push the hips away so the hands are at the base of the hips and you're lengthening through those thighs. So you're pushing the thighs away, not really the hips, but you open up through the hips. You're going to thread the needle, draw your hands through and behind that leg. We're going to feel a beautiful extension. We exhale our head into knee and we find the space as we inhale, lengthen the leg. Exhale, draw your knee back to a bent position, head to knee, and exhale, lengthen. Do this a couple more times. Feel the connection and opening through the IT band. Draw the leg nice and long, bring it as close as you can towards your head, let go. Arms up over your head, float. Bring the hands back down and exhale, push the thighs away so the hands are at the base of the hips. Opening, creating space, and let us move over to the other side. Right foot to left knee. Open, create space. Bring that knee into chest, thread the needle. Lengthen all the way up and bring back as we exhale. Inhale up and exhale. Head comes into knee. You feel a beautiful opening, as I said, through the IT band and through your hips, and drawing that leg as close as you can toward your forehead. So you're feeling a beautiful lengthening through the entire body. Take the hands as high as you can. Lift your head to meet that knee. Open the body up. Let the foot come down to the earth. And let us bring ourselves into Baddha Konasana. Bring your hands just over hips. Place the palms up. Shoulders relax into the ground. You may need to draw your chin to chest. Feel the alignment of the spine and the neck. The softness. Draw knees up. Take the hands out to the side. Last time, feet as wide as the mat. Knees hip width apart. Inhale, exhale, legs to the left. Feel a nice opening. Draw your right leg down as far as you can toward the ground. And if you've got your legs nice and wide, you're going to feel a beautiful opening here. Rolling through the spine, but trying to keep the shoulder blades connected with the earth. Pushing that knee down further each time. Lengthening through the thigh, through the hip. Spine is warming. Releasing. Hands nice and long by the body now. Just going to start to breathe the tiny lift that we have through the pelvis. So we're working through our pelvic floor. We inhale and push our shoulders and bottom into the ground. We exhale, draw our spine along into the ground. Inhale, slight arching back, push the shoulders and bottom, and then exhale, draw everything in, slight lift of the pelvis. Just watching the movement here. And then we're going to lengthen down into Shavasana. Allow yourself to breathe. Namaste.